Hello, good evening, everyone. Hello, good evening. My name is Paul-Esupofo. Welcome to this wonderful special drama film school online. Thank you so much. I'm trying another thing out, and that's why I'm trying this. This is the day 74. Day 74. Thank you so much for being part of this. Let's go to Oscar Wilde. Most people are other people. Their thoughts are someone else's opinions. Their lives a mimicry, their passions a quotation. Oscar Wilde, Wilde. Okay, so now we're talking about cliche. Cliche. That's the title. The cliche. Cliche. Yesterday we talked so much about something wonderful, how a hero suffers, but today is cliche, and it's going to be a bit. Let's go. High screenwriters, nobody intentionally set out to write cliche. It's often a fear response where the impulse to write the truth gets subverted. We take the safe route and write what we have seen before. There is a reason a cliche exists. When we first saw it or heard it, it thrilled us. It was authentic. But over time, it becomes shorthand, a generalization, an easy tool we reach for too quickly, convey what we want to say. Cliche is fine in the first draft, but in the rewrite, we must dig deeper to make our work more specific. If a screenwriter has the nerve to write a line like round up the usual suspect, that's quote, we better be sure the reader will be appalled. And yet, how many bad buddy cop movies are the aging Lieutenant Moore? Quote again, okay? A quote again, you look at that quote again, and the quote will be, I am too old for this shit. I'm too old for this shit. When working a particular genre, there are certain rules that must be abided. For example, a romantic comedy, the couple typically meet cute. In When Harry Met Sally, that's a movie. When Harry Met Sally, they meet the day they must share a car in a cross-country drive. They are stuck together. They have to get along, and they disagree on everything. To repeat the situation would be hackneyed. Nailed. To have a couple drive cross-country arguing about whether men or women can be friends is no longer fresh territory. However, if you look at the nature of their situation, you will see all sorts of possibilities. They could meet in a myriad of ways, in an elevator, in a jury, on a bus, working at the post office. The Coen brothers did it brilliantly in Raising Arizona. That's a movie. Nicolas Cage's character is an ineffectual criminal who keeps getting caught, and only Hunter plays the policewoman who must photograph his mugshot. These two cannot escape each other. They are each other's destiny. Let's look at why we reach for cliche and how to overcome this tendency. As we write, we tend to lose objectivity on our story. This leads to all sorts of fears. Are people going to like it? Will they understand it? What will they think of me? Will I be ostracized? As the text built for our hero, they also build for ourselves. Okay? They also build for ourselves. 1 minute, please. They also build for ourselves. Okay? They also build for ourselves. Are you following? Okay, if you're following, just write I'm following. Just type I'm following. We have invested time and great effort. Perhaps we have even told people that we are writing a screenplay, and they have said they wish to read it when we are through. The pressure is on. It's better be good. The tendency for cliche stems from a desire to belong, We don't want to be perceived as weird or different, or that person with the odd perspective on life. And yet, it's our odd perspective on life that got us writing in the first place. We have something special to say, and we are uniquely qualified to say it. In fact, the origin of all cliches begin as a line or a scene or a premiere, a premise rather, that we had never, uh, that we had never, uh, that we had never seen before, or at least was framed in a way that was fresh and new. The desire to belong is insidious, insidious, insidious. In fact, it is more unconscious. Sometimes we even convince ourselves that we are being true to ourselves when we are playing it safe. What is the antidote to cliche? Can you answer it? What's an antidote? What is antidote? What is the antidote to cliche? It is for me to say, follow your heart, trust, listen to your inner voice. In quotes, that's the end of quote. Follow your heart, trust your God, listen to your inner voice. End quote. But those are cliches too. Question to ask is: am I saying precisely what I set out to say, or am I settling for a close approximation? There is something, a great divide between the specific nature of our premise and what we are sometimes willing to settle for. This is a process. Let's first acknowledge that writing a screenplay is hard work, and that one or two drafts is probably not going to get us to where we want to go. We must comb through our story over and over, playing it repeatedly in our minds, searching for the most inventive and compelling ways to show what we are trying to express. Be conscious about why you wrote what you wrote. It either belongs or it is leading you to a deeper truth. Watch for those moments. Watch for those moments where you are disconnected from the driving narrative. Allow yourself to be surprised by the length to which your hero will go to get what he wants. Until tomorrow, I remain Paul-Esupofo. Don't forget, don't just be creative, stay creative and be